Hello everyone, my name is Moji. You're watching a Bitcoin Bubble News channel. I will make sure that the future of Bitcoin and crypto is made in the US and not sent anywhere else. I will back giving the 50 million crypto holders in the country the right to self-custody. With your vote, I say this. Liz Warren and her thugs will not be able to get to your Bitcoin, and I will never let a central bank make its own digital currency. Here it is from Donald Trump, who used to be president and is now running for president. China is interested in what he says about crypto now, in recent words by Donald Trump. It's not going away. We will make sure that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are made in the United States in the future. He doesn't want to be in charge if another country takes over this area. There is not much time left. Trump knows this. This will now be on the vote. It's getting worse for Democrats. That's the truth. That's not what this station is for. But that's what I'm hearing. Let me start by saying that the present value of Bitcoins is 64,000. And what do we see that we expect? Bitcoin is still in what looks like a bull flag pattern. You can see that this flag might look like this. Then there's this leg that goes to the bottom, which looks like this. This is the pole, and we're only dealing in this channel. Can we get to this level, which is between 66 and 67,000? Will we rise above this? That's the bigger question. There are 3 legs in this macro face to the upside, and this is the 4th leg decline. Will this push up to the upside happen? This happens every day. Now let's look at the week. As we already said, we see this 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the weekly, putting this 5th leg together. The more important question is how long this will take to play out after we reach our goal of 100,000. It looks like the market is worth $2.2 trillion altogether. It also looks like a flag design. We've already shown this. Are we going to reach this amount of about $3.7 trillion? This is what we see. A message from Cryptoia. This is the Merc Cap Bitcoin lead. This is what we showed you. And these bands are shown to you. These bands are beginning to wind up. The price is going to go down because this is a bearish wedge pattern. The mechanical goal is for the wedge's base to drop to 39%. Is this what we'll see when we fall out? We think that's what will happen, and this is going to be a huge run-up for altcoins because Bitcoin is in charge. Don't forget that altcoins go crazy when we fall off these cliffs, so get ready. It has to do with VeChain. In this video, we looked at VeChain a lot. Let's look more closely at VeChain to see what we can expect when it comes to the US dollar. What do we see when we look at the Elliott waves on the VeChain? What do we think will happen? Let's show our Elliott wave pattern. We have leg 1, leg 2, leg 3, and what looks like the end of leg 4. We're still waiting for leg 5 to play out. How high can that get? This correction wave is really A, B, C, D, and E. Another A, B, C, D, E blow off the top. No one knows how long this will take, but it can play into the upcoming alt season as well. We showed you this before based on these polls, which show that 42 cents to $2.40 think VeChain will do better than Bitcoin. The 20-day moving average and the 200-day moving average are used to compare the VeChain Bitcoin to other coins. Here we can see that when this line is just going straight down, we should expect a big move. Taking a quick look to the left, let's make some marks on our maps where the lines meet. Let's take out our horizontal line and zoom in on this price action to get a better look at it. Another thing we can do is make some marks on this image to see the horizontal support levels that VeChain has used in the past. This is where you should pay attention, as you can see. In 2019, VeChain hit bottom against Bitcoin. It then began to slowly rise, and it did so for a while before it had this run up to the upside. After that, VeChain has lost value against Bitcoin since April 2021. We've melted the time it's recording against Bitcoin 91%. Look at this. You should hold on to altcoins in bear markets because of this. 1 Bitcoin is worth 0.09 Bitcoins right now. It's not smart to buy it up here and hold it down here if you held it. What do we see? To do that, we need to get back above this 20-period moving average, which is shown by the green line. This has been a barrier during this decline. It can't go above this, as you can see. We get over being tired once, then we break down. After that, it looks like we're beginning to make a base here. Right around this level, we did start to make some sound. It looks like we were just going to trade sideways. It was a fake out too, since the 200-day moving average was also flat. So trading went back and forth, and then the low point went up. We went down again and fell through this. And look what took place. We went back up above the 20-day moving average, but then it fell through. Now the 20-day moving average is rejecting us. In other words, we're still losing to Bitcoin. Is now a good time to buy this? It might not be the best time. There's some room here, but in a few months there might be a lot more. In that case, is this the best time to buy? this is not something that Bitcoin bros are interested in right now. You need to wait because this post might be the best one. You want to see some kind of positive convergence. For example, this downtrend started in 2019, but this big candle wick changed the direction. This was the third green in a row. At this point, there is one huge green candle, which means that the trend is definitely going up. Once we got back to the ground, we waited for the re-entry and paid attention to this support level. If we do see something like that in this B-chain chart right now, we haven't seen that green push up yet. That's where we can see if we're going to hold levels. This is a pretty bullish candle, but you can see that there is more red moving down. This is a return of about half of the price. Could we go down even more, if possible? Do you want to pay attention to these purple places that have been marked? This is going to be a C for VeChain Bitcoin compare right now. We're just watching from the sides. It's not quite time for us to believe this. Tech people are commenting on what he sees. The next tweet he sends will be the best one ever, but it will be 3.75 years later. What are we looking at when this happens? So this is the world cycle of liquidity. So whenever the world liquidity goes down and then back up, the all-time highs are always in the middle of this half circle. These pictures show Bitcoin at 69,000, 20,000, and about 1,200. Where are we going to be in the first half of 2025? It could be very positive. Rinse and repeat. Everything is set up for this huge run-up to happen. We hope that you're not left out because the Bitcoin bros are all in. With that, I'll show the Bitcoin bros. If you like what you're reading, click the like button. If you haven't already, head over to the channel and give us some love. We'd appreciate it. Today is a good day. I'm leaving now.